Hi and welcome everyone. Today we will try something completely new. I am going to show you a live session of how to interact with a couple of AI buddies and have some fun playing role-playing game. And all this is based on AI. So let's start. And the first thing is I would like to show you a live example. So let me just start a session. First thing you see in here is very detailed characters with traits and everything. So personality traits, potential concerns, and overall how Aiden, for example, will react. And let's just copy this here and give my 4 players a task to solve. So basically, you're working for Corporation IMG Interstellar Mining Group, which in 3024 is well known to exploit space. But as it is one of the few well-paying companies, you're currently part of them. And now I give them a situation. They are sending you to an outpost Epsilon 14, which is a small mining asteroid, to refresh the supplies and grab the mining stuff. As you are new to the company, they give you a rather old spaceship, the Adamite. It is really old and might not make it to hyperjump, so you have to come up with some ideas to fix the ship before you jump. So let's start that. So now the AI is thinking the different players. As you can see in here, we do have 4 players. They are trying to handle the situation, and Ollie says, "Wow, this thing is older than my grandpa. It's like a museum piece. And look at this, it's still using the old school hyperdrive system." So then comes Sadie. "That's not good. It's probably inefficient and prone to failure. We need to upgrade it." So the 4 characters talk to each other, and finally, at the end, they come up with a solution. And they say, "I agree, we need to create a timeline, blah." The group, energized by their combined skills and enthusiasm, dives into the task. So they actually came up with something. So let me just check out if what they thought they would do is really working. So let me just say, okay, Ollie, as you are the one to really do something, roll Ollie 1d100, and let's say roll for your intelligence to see if this works. And now Ollie rolls a 79, and let's, for the sake of now, say that worked. So how is all of this working? Why do we get so many different ideas in here, what the different people are doing based on their previous expectations? And how do I get this to work? So first of all, let's take a look in here. I'm using the Agent 0, and you can just npm on your computer, and then I reworked the prompts so to make it an RPG system. Instead of just doing other tasks, I wanted it to be an RPG system. So character creation and initialization, gameplay management, command interpretation. So as you can see in here, I'm saying roll character name, just to ensure that when I say that the person rolls the dice and stuff like that. So this can easily be extended to be a full role-playing game system, but for now I'm happy with that. What I can do right now in here is I could say, yeah, that was a success, and they will recognize that as a success. Or I can say that was a failure. The machine didn't quite make it, but now you're in hyperspace, and now you have to come up with ideas how to solve that again. So the next thing is I updated the tools because I wanted to have players and heroes. So what I did in here is I added players. So this is a lot of background information of how I see the player Aiden to be in real world. And each player chooses a different hero. So Aiden could be in one game the Marine. He could be a professor, an android, a teamster. So this is based on the role-playing game Mothership. And so next I added information about how to speed up things, how the android in the game is, and this get mixed with the ideas of Aiden, and a completely new character is created. And this helps me to come up always with different characters. Once I saved them, as I'm doing in here, once I saved them, they are reused for later sessions. And the same for the RPG log. As you can see, this is exactly what they did, is saved for a later session to be used, so that I can continue a session later on at exactly that stage. Okay, so we figured out how we did that, and now what is the tool, as I mentioned before, is the Agent Zero. The prompts, I explained those, and the characters and heroes, I explained these. And now I can show you a couple of more examples. But one more thing is I did write a couple of scripts. So if I'm saying situation handling, I can go in here and say, okay, roll some dice. So that is the main stuff I wrote in here to ensure that the prompts are properly generated. So let me just come up with one more idea in here and say, okay, you wake up from, no, let's go like roll each 1d100. You wake up from hyperspace. Let's see how you're doing. Okay, now I get from each of them a different role. Oh, that is interesting that two have the same, but okay. And all of them failed the results, so I can say, okay, you wake up from hyperspace, and Sadie and Lisa are stuck in their chamber. Ollie, she barely made it out of the sleeping tube, and Aiden can help the others. So, because it's just Aiden, I can say, let me just start with Aiden, and can have others. So, let's continue here. And now we get analytic and strategy. Aiden will immediately assess the situation, focusing on the technical aspects of the problem. He'll analyze the malfunctioning chamber, trying to understand the cause and potential solutions. He quickly adapts to the unexpected situation, so we get more information here, And at the end, Aiden will be a valuable asset in the crisis. His analytical mind, adaptivity, and passion for helping others will make him a key player in rescuing Sadie. However, his introverted nature and potential for overwork might require others to encourage him. So now he's saying probably he has to be pushed to help. So now we could say, Aiden, I want him to roll 1d100 and see how he is doing without help. And he rolled a 79, which is a success, and I can say everything is fine. Aiden rescued, saved, saved the others, and you are good to go. Next, you hear from the bridge is someone talking to you. Hi, here is corporate basis epsilon 14. Can you hear me? So let's check that one out. So again, we have these available players. They're thinking, they're discussing, and now they're coming up with something. Group decision. The group comprised of Ollie, Sadie, and so on, huddled together, the voice from the echoing in their ears. So now they are talking again. Corporate spaces, epsilon 14. What does that even mean? He looks around, his freckled. So he seems he didn't really remembers what we were talking before. It sounds like a corporate communication channel. Oh, that's cool. Okay. We might need to be careful. Yeah, true. And so on. So basically we get a full answer in here. The group agrees to proceed with caution. Their combined personalities and skills forming a formidable team. They are prepared for the worst, but they also hold onto. So you always get this discussion between them, and then you get the result. And I think that is really awesome. So if you would like to see more about this, I will put a bit more work into the whole thing to get it a bit nicer so that it's easier to see what we're doing. And we might do a full round of role playing with our 4 AI friends. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw right now. And if this is what you like to see in the future, please subscribe and help me that way. And yeah, up to the next time. Bye.